I heard my old name in the tide before the morning reached the shore. A blue door opened to the wind, white curtains lifted from the floor. The first boat crossed the shining bay like it had known this road before. Then the bass began to turn and the sunlight touched the railing. Something sleeping in my heart rose before the day went sailing. The sea still knows my name. It calls me through the morning, not to return to yesterday, but to remember who I became. A glass of ice beside my hand caught the light in amber pieces. Far below the harbor woke and every quiet shadow loosened. I had carried too much night through the rooms of every season. Now the rhythm of the waves gave the silence back its meaning. The blue horizon opened wide and all the older roads grew lighter. I did not need the past again. I only needed air and water. Maybe home is not behind us. Maybe home is how we listen to a melody returning through the salt air and the distance. Now the sea has found my voice and the day has found its color. I will carry this first light into every road that follows. One last chord across the bay, then the morning moves my way. The road ran close beside the sea, past the walls of faded houses. Your old postcard lay with me, under maps and folded blouses. You had written just one line: the southern wind is warm tonight. Still those words have crossed the years like a small and patient light. Take the road along the water, where the hills release the sky. I will leave the past unopened. I will let the day pass by. Palms leaned low above the stones. Every mile grew soft and slower. On the radio, a tune made the evening feel much closer. I have purple waves beneath the sun, where childhood races have begun. The scent of lavender in the breeze, whispering secrets through the trees. Oh, take me to the fields of home, where my restless heart used to roam. The smell of earth and flowers bloom, chasing away the winter gloom. I see my mother in the doorway stand, a gentle touch, a guiding hand. The smell of baking, warm and sweet, making the memory feel complete. Oh, take me to the fields of home, where my restless heart used to roam. The smell of earth and flowers bloom, chasing away the winter gloom. Time is a river wide and deep, but these are treasures I will keep, locked in a box of golden light, safe from the shadows of the night. Oh, take me to the fields of home, where my restless heart used to roam. The smell of earth and flowers bloom, chasing away the winter gloom. Lavender dreams, quiet streams, home is where the heart redeems. Back to the fields where time heals. Blue hours settled on the harbor. One by one, the lamps came on. I could hear a distant engine, then the sound was nearly gone. There are names I seldom mention, there are nights I still can feel, not as sorrow, not as longing, only something quiet and real. Leave the harbor light behind me, let it tremble on the tide. I have carried enough silence, I can set a little aside. from the years I cannot chase. Let the dark become a shelter. Let the water lose its name. Every road that brought me outward does not need to end the same. Leaves a wall. I let the evening fall. Along the shore, through the grass and empty railings, clouds were gathering in the west. Over boats no longer sailing, I remembered one small behind the doorway, how the lights stayed on till dawn, when I thought that I would always stay. It was only one still season, only wind across the sand, yet it taught my heart to loosen what it could not understand. Shells were scattered near the steps, like the words we never gathered. Far away, a chapel bell moved across the cooling weather. I have kept no perfect picture. Time has worn the edges through. Still the colors that remain are the ones that once were true. Now the shoreline holds no answer, still it offers room to breathe. Every year can leave us something, even as it starts to leave. Home may change beyond returning. Doors may close and names may fade, but a quiet place within us keeps the gentler things we made. When the colder tide comes nearer, I will stand without regret. There are seasons meant for keeping. There are seasons meant to set. Wind moves softly through the trees. The shore grows still with me. The veranda faced the west, where the roofs grew pale and golden. Evening rested on the chairs, like a story left half open. Boats were turning toward the pier, one by one across the water. I could feel the day grow still as the shadows gathered softer. Stay a little, fading light, move across the empty table. I have nowhere else to be. I am quiet, I am able. Someone closed a window blind. Far below the road was bending. Summer voices crossed the wall and dissolved into the evening. Years have taught me not to hold every moment as a warning. Some departures leave behind a gentler shape for every morning. Let the western colors fall through the railings and the flowers. Nothing here belongs to grief. Nothing asks me for the hours. The heart must choose between forgetting and returning. Now I know a memory lives without asking to keep burning. When the final roof turns gray and the first night star is showing, I will carry home the calm of the west wind, slowly going. One last color leaves the wall. Night receives it all. touch the wall, red against the faded plaster. Wind moved lightly through the leaves, then the sunlight traveled faster. Down the hill the water shone, through the roofs and narrow alleys. Every step became a tune, drifting through the quiet valleys. Turn with me, warm summer air, through the vines and open shutters. Carry all the words we saved, where the distant shoreline glitters. Oh, blue bicycle stood still near the gate beneath the awning. Someone swept the stone walkway as the bells announced the morning. I have known 1,000 roads. Some were brief and some were winding. Still this color in the wind feels like something worth reminding. Move beyond the garden wall, past the stairs and painted houses. Leave no sorrow at the door, leave no promises between us. Life can change without a sound, like a shadow crossing flowers. What remains is not the past, but the warmth inside the hours. When the evening cools the stone and the red leaves lose their fire, I will hear the summer wind like a low and patient choir. Petals gather by the gate. The day does not wait. Headlights moved along the coast as the hills turned dark behind me. Radio voices came and went, like the ears that could not find me. Every curve revealed the sea, then the cliffs would hide it over. Still the moon stayed at my side, like a calm and distant rover. Driving till the night grows clear, but another view unfolding. Still the hands upon the wheel know the life that they are holding. When the eastern sky grows pale and the final stars are thinning, I will meet the coming day, not as loss, but as beginning. Headlights fade beneath the dawn. The road moves on. Amber light crossed the breakwater, touched the stones and stayed a while. Fishermen were folding nets with the patience of a smile. I had carried too much weather in the pockets of my coat. Still the evening gave me room for one calm and steady note. Let the amber find my hands, let it warm what time has weathered. I have walked through colder days, I can stand in this one better. Children ran along the wall, calling out across the harbor. Every voice became a spark as the twilight gathered darker. There were years I could not name, there were truths I kept from showing. Now the tide beneath the stones sounds like something gently knowing. Let the evening hold no debt, let the stones release their sorrow. I can leave the night untouched, I can meet another tomorrow. Strength is not a rising flame, nor a voice that fills the distance. Sometimes strength is standing still with a quiet kind of patience. When the amber turns to blue and the boats become reflections, I will take one steady breath and go home without correction. Night moves softly through the bay, I have enough for today. ferry crossed the channel under clouds of muted silver. People gathered near the rail. As the evening air grew colder, I could see the town behind us, windows shining one by one. No one waved from any doorway. Still I knew the day was done. Take me slowly through the water. Let the old shore lose its shade. I am not escaping sorrow. I am giving it some space. Someone held a sleeping child. Someone read a folded letter. On the deck a woman smiled as the wind disturbed her sweater. Every traveler keeps a silence. Every crossing has a name. Yet the sea receives them gently without asking why they came. Carry me beyond the harbor, where the evening opens wide. I can leave a light behind me without leaving all inside. There are homes we keep returning. There are homes we outgrow slowly. Still a distant line of lamps can remind us we are not lonely. When the ferry reaches darkness and the shore becomes a gleam, I will hold the quiet passage like the ending of a dream. One bell fades across the sea. Night travels on with me. Terracotta held the sun on the steps above the water. Someone closed a painted gate as the evening drifted farther. From the roofs a bell was heard, softly crossing through the weather. Every window caught the gold. For a moment held together. Walk with me before the night, down the stairs of fading color. Let the daylight leave us slow. Let the shadows gather softer. Old white curtains moved upstairs through a room I could not enter. these streets in dreams. Though I never knew their names, still the warmth beneath my feet feels untouched by passing years. Leave the terrace lamps unlit while the western sky is glowing. We can listen to the town and the wind between us flowing. Nothing asks us to remain. Nothing asks us to surrender. Some brief evenings leave behind a memory both clear and tender. When the final step turns blue and the distant bells grow lighter, I will keep this silent road as the stars arrive above us. One warm wall beneath my hand. Night comes gently to the land. A ribbon of light across the bay, thin and gold beneath the evening. Every boat became a shadow, every sound became more distant. I could feel the day release all the heat it had been holding. In the glass the sky grew dark while the water kept unfolding. Let the ribbon lead the eye past the pier and empty landing. I have learned to watch things fade without needing understanding. Someone laughed behind the wall, then the room returned to silence. On the road a passing car left a trail of brief reflection. Time no longer feels like loss when the night arrives this slowly. Every hour can leave its mark without making us feel lonely. Let the water keep the glow, let it break and come together. What was scattered through the years can grow quiet in this weather. the shore. Summer shoes beside the door, sand still clinging to the leather. Through the hall the curtains moved, in the warm and changing weather. There were voices down the lane, there were bicycles and laughter. Every sound was passing through, leaving something gentle after. Leave the summer shoes right there, let the evening find them waiting. We have nowhere else to go, while the daylight keeps on fading. On the table lay a map, folded wrong along the coastline. Someone marked a little town with a circle drawn in blue ink. Maybe we will take that road, maybe years will turn us farther. Still the room remembers us, in the dust and quiet shadows. Keep the old map by the wall, let the corners curl together. Some directions matter less than the day we chose the weather. We were never meant to know every place the road would carry. Still the sound of those old steps makes the present less uncertain. When the summer shoes grow pale and the room becomes another, I will hear the distant lane and the wind moving through the shutters. Sand remains along the floor. Summer waits beside the door. When the breakers turn to silver, I was standing near the rail. All the wind had lost its heat, all the boats had lowered sail. There were words I once believed would remain until forever. Now they rest like distant lights on the far side of the water. Let the silver cross the waves, let it touch what time has broken. Stayed unspoken. Clouds were moving toward the east, slow and dark above the headland. On the stones a child had drawn one small house and one small island. I no longer call me lost when a memory changes color. Some old pain becomes a road leading gently into what the heart no longer carries. When the breakers lose their shine, and the shore becomes a shadow, silver fades beneath the night. Still the water holds the light. Lanterns burn beyond the headland, small and warm against the blue. From the road above the water, they appeared and vanished too. Every curve became a question, every hill concealed the bay. Still the lights returned ahead, like a thought that chose to stay. Follow lanterns through the dark, let them lead across the distance. We may never reach them all, still they offer quiet guidance. The balcony above the tide held the last warmth of the daylight. Far below, the narrow boats turned like shadows toward the harbor. From the hallway came a tune, soft and worn around the edges. Every note crossed through the door like a name from older pages. Stay above the tide a while, where the roofs meet open weather. Nothing asks us to return, nothing holds the years together. White stone walls grew cool and pale as the western glow departed. On the rail a folded cloth moved as though the wind had started. I have learned that certain days need no promise to remain. They can live inside the light, then grow distant without pain. Let the evening take the view past the chimneys and the landing. I can watch the boats grow small without needing understanding. Once I measured love by time, by the doors that stayed unopened. Now I measure it by calm and the words that need not be spoken. When the balcony turns blue and the harbor lamps awaken, I will leave this hour untouched, like a road I have not taken. One warm railing, one cool breeze. Night moves through the trees. Salt wind moved through linen curtains, lifted corners from the table. Outside sunlight crossed the floor in a pattern soft and changing. Someone passed along the road with a basket full of flowers. All the morning seemed to rest in those small and weightless hours. Let the salt wind enter slowly, let it move across the room. I have kept enough old winters, I can make a place for June. in through a doorway. Still the light upon the floor makes the present feel like one day. Let the white cloth rise and settle, let the afternoon remain. Every breath can carry something without bringing back the pain. I once thought the past was heavy, like a stone beneath the water. Now it feels more like the air, moving farther, moving softer. When the salt wind leaves the linen and the evening cools the wall, I will keep the room half open for the light that touched it all. Curtains fall against the frame, the room is not the same. A lamp beside the marina cast a circle on the pavement. Chains move softly on the posts with a low metallic cadence. I was younger than the night when I first came through this quarter. Now the years sit differently, like reflections on the water. Keep the lamp beside the marina, let it shine without a reason. I have walked through enough dark to believe in smaller beacons. Music crossed an upper window, just a bass line, low and steady. Someone turned a key downstairs. Someone whispered, I am ready. There are nights that change a life. There are nights that simply hold us. Still the silence by the boats feels as though the town remembers. Leave a circle on the stones, let the harbor breathe around it. Every light does not need distance, every hope need not be shouted. I once waited for a sign large enough to end my doubting. Now a lamp against the blue feels like more than I was counting. When the marina loses color and the east begins to lighten, I will take that quiet glow as a reason to keep walking. One small lamp, one silver line, the coming day is mine. Ooh. pine stood tall along the upper path, dark against the open water. Needles turned beneath my shoes as the wind came from the harbor. I had walked this hill before with a coat too large to fit me. Now the stones beneath the trees hold the steps that once were smaller. Take me up the upper pathway, past the pines and broken railing. I will look across the roofs at the boats already sailing. Near the bend, a wooden bench faced the town and distant steeple. Names were carved along its side, left by ordinary people. I can almost hear the gate closing softly in the evening. I can almost see the room where I first learned about leaving. Let the pine wind cross my shoulders, let it carry what has ended. Home is not the house below. Home is how the road remembered. Years can change the shape of streets, move the fences, paint the doorway. Still the hill above the sea knows the rhythm of my old days. When I reach the upper turning and the final roofs appear, I will stand among the pines without wishing back the years. Wind moves high above the town. Evening settles down. The long table near the sea held the marks of many evenings. Candle wax along the wood caught the light in narrow circles. Chairs were turned toward the breeze. Plates were stacked beside the doorway. From the coast a warm wind came, carrying the sound of voices. Leave a place along the table for the ones who may come later. Every night can hold a is a wonder. What was shared remains in wood, like the salt left by the water. We do not remember every sentence, every face or every season. Still a room can keep the warmth long beyond the final leaving. When the chairs are placed together and the candle flames grow smaller, I will hear the evening breathe through the open seaside doorway. One last chair beside the blue, the night comes softly through. Moonlight rested on the steps leading downward to the cove. Every stone was cool and pale, every shadow seemed to move. From below the water turned with a slow and silver motion. I could hear the distant ropes answer softly to the ocean. Take me down the moonlit stairway where the quiet water lies. I have left enough behind me. I can walk beneath these skies. Windows closed along the hill. One by one the rooms grew darker. Through the leaves a lantern shone. Then the night became much calmer. I no longer fear the dark when it comes without a warning. Every night can hold a path toward a different kind of morning. Let the cove receive the silence. Let the tide erase the sound. What I carried through the years does not need to follow down. There are roads that ask for courage. There are stairs that ask for stillness. Tonight I choose the slower way and the calm beneath the distance. When the moon slips past the rooftops and the silver starts to fade, I will climb without regret for the gentler choice I made. against the stone. Then I turn toward home. After midnight harbor lights move like candles on the water. Empty benches face the bay, holding shadows close together. Someone laughed across the cave. Then the sound is all behind me. All the cities seem to breathe as the darker hour found me. Leave the harbor after midnight, leave the lamps upon the tide. I have made my peace with silence. I no longer need to hide. Chains were resting near the posts. Boats were sleeping by the landing. On the pavement, rain had left small reflections without meaning. There were nights I asked too much from the dark and from tomorrow. Now I let the water move without naming it a sorrow. Keep the harbor in the distance, let the windows lose their glow. Every night can hold an ending, every ending need not show. I once thought a stronger heart had to close itself completely. Now I know the quiet ones can remain both warm and steady. When the eastern line grows lighter and the final lamps grow thin, I will take the road before me with no debt beneath my skin. Midnight leaves the silent cave. The morning waits for me. in softly in the evening. Far below the water shone like a road without a meaning. I had walked this hill before when the years were still beginning. Now the path beneath my feet feels both different and forgiving. Let the wild grass touch the wind, let it bend without surrender. I have learned from quiet things how to change and still remember. Sign pointed toward the older village. Birds crossed over fields of gray, then disappeared beyond the hillside. Nothing here has stayed the same, still the air feels somehow certain. Every season leaves a mark, every view curtain. Let the hillside keep its distance, let the bay remain below. I can carry what was gentle without needing it to grow. Home is not the road unchanged, nor the house behind the meadow. Home can live within the breath that moves softly through the shadow. When the final grass grows silver and the sky becomes more tender, I will leave the hill in peace with enough of it to remember. Wind moves lightly through the grain, then the hill is still again. Blue shutters met the dusk with their paint worn thin by weather. From the lane a bicycle passed and faded altogether. On the wall the shadows grew and soften every border. Still, the things we cared for once keep a quiet kind of order. When the final strip of daylight leaves the floor and climbs no higher, I will keep the shutters near and the room beside the wire. Blue turns gray along the frame. Night arrives without a name. One light burned across the water, small and steady through the dark. From the shore it seemed no larger than a distant fallen star. I had waited for an answer in the wind and in the weather. Still that light asked nothing back. It simply held itself together. Keep one light across the water. Let it shine beyond my reach. I have learned that hope can whisper without standing close to me. Night moves slowly past the railing. Clouds crossed over toward the west. Every wave became a shadow, then dissolved into the rest. There are dreams we do not follow. There are roads we never take. Still their quiet glow can guide us through the choices that we make. Leave one light beyond the harbor. Let it hold the farther shore. I do not need to arrive there to believe in something more. Faith is not a perfect promise, nor a map that shows the ending. Sometimes faith is one small brightness in the dark that keeps extending. When the morning finds the water and the distant light is gone, I will carry what it gave me as I turn and travel on. One pale line becomes the dawn. The night is moving on. courtyard faced the rising moon. Stone walls held the fading weather. One old chair beside the door waited through the night alone. From an upper window came one low melody unfolding. Every note crossed through the vines like a memory worth holding. Let the moonlight fill the courtyard. Let it rest upon the stone. I have learned that quiet places can make distance feel like home. Curtains moved above the stairs. Then the room returned to shadow. On the ground a fallen leaf turned beneath the evening airflow. I no longer count the doors that were closed before my leaving. Some old rooms can stay behind without taking all their meaning. Leave the chair beside the doorway. Leave the vines along the railing. Nothing here must call me back. Nothing here must stop me sailing. There are nights that ask no questions. There are hours that need no answer. Still the moon above the walls makes the heart grow slightly calmer. When the courtyard loses silver and the east becomes much lighter, I will keep this quiet view as I walk beyond the night air. One pale moon above the stone, then the morning leads me home. Low tide rested by the seawall. Street lamps leaned across the sand. Lines of shells and broken branches mark the water's former edge. I had walked through louder seasons. I had carried sharper weather. Now the night beneath the lamps let my scattered thoughts come together. Let the low tide show the shoreline. Let it uncover what was hidden. I have kept enough old sorrow. I can leave some things unwritten. darker shallows. Then we're lost among the stones. From the road, a passing engine faded into lower tones. There were truths I could not speak. There were names I stopped repeating. Still the lamps above the wall make the silence feel less empty. Leave the shells beneath the lamplight. Leave the driftwood near the water. Every tide can take its distance. Every heart can travel farther. Strength can live in quiet breathing, in a head no longer shaken, in the choice to watch the water without fearing what it is taking. When the tide begins returning and the lamps grow pale at morning, I will walk the seawall slowly, with no need to keep on mourning. Water reaches toward the sand. Night releases what it can. The path behind the dunes was narrow. Grass leaned over toward the sand. Moonlight rested on the footmarks left by someone farther inland. From the shore the water sounded close enough to feel beside me. Still the dunes concealed the view like a thought that moved behind me. Take the path behind the dunes where the wind moves without warning. Every step can leave the night a little closer to the morning. Near the fence, a faded ribbon moved against a wooden railing. Far away, one cabin window held a light both small and steady. I have followed clearer roads, I have trusted larger signs. Still this narrow line of sand feels more honest in the night. Let the dune grass hide the water, let the sea remain in hearing. I can walk without a map when the quiet feels this clearing. Not all journeys need a harbor, not all roads must end in finding. Sometimes movement is enough to release the ties that bind us. When the path returns to shoreline and the eastern clouds grow silver, I will meet the open water with a heart grown slightly lighter. Wind moves softly through the grain. The sea appears again. darkness feel less ancient. Let the pearl light cross the railing, let it enter without warning. I have carried enough night, I can welcome this small morning. On the chair, a folded shawl held the shape of someone sitting near the wall. A glass of water cut the first pale line of silver. Time has never moved in circles, though it often feels returning. Still the light upon the rail shows the world is always turning. Leave the shawl beside the doorway, leave the room the way it found me. Every dawn can offer space without asking what came before it. I once waited for a sunrise large enough to change my story. Now one quiet line of light feels sufficient in its glory. Before the harbor waves at dawn, all the boats are still and sleeping. One pale light above the pier holds the dark from fully leaving. I have known this hour before, when the world has not begun yet. Every sound is held away, every shadow waits in silence. Let the harbor sleep a little, let the morning take its time. I have nowhere else to hurry, I have crossed enough old lines. Near the gate, a folded newspaper waits beside the empty doorway. Far beyond the outer wall, one small engine starts and fades. There were years I feared the stillness, as if quiet meant surrender. the calm before the day feels more faithful, feels more tender. Leave the boats beneath the darkness, leave the ropes against the railing. Every journey has a pause before the first departure sailing. Life is not one endless leaving, nor one harbor held forever. Sometimes rest is how we gather what we need to travel better. When the first bell wakes the harbor and the eastern sky grows clearer, I will take one steady breath and let the coming day draw nearer. One soft bell across the blue, morning carries me through. The final stars grew faint above me. Boats lay quiet near the wall. On the edge of the horizon, morning waited for us all. Where the sea becomes the morning, I will leave the night in peace. Nothing asks me to remember, nothing asks me to release. All the roads behind were silent, all the windows lost their glow. Still the tide moved toward the shoreline with the calm of what it knows. Let the water hold the distance, let the sky become more clear. I have kept the gentler moments, I can leave the rest right here. Home is sometimes only breathing as a long night reaches ending. Sometimes hope is simply standing while the first light starts descending. Where the sea receives the daylight, I will turn without regret. Every song has found its harbor, every heart may quietly rest. One soft wave, one open sky.